Good morning everyone, and welcome back to another week in the life of cabin crew vlog. If you are new here, then hello, my name is Meg and I am cabin crew for a UK airline. If you are returning, hello, welcome back. It is Friday today, it is day 1 of 3 and it is currently 10:48 in the morning. I'm leaving in probably in about 40 minutes time. As you can see, I am ready. I just need to finish packing my bag, put my uniform on, all the usual stuff that I have to do before I leave the house. I thought I'd give you a quick intro and let you know what this trip is going to be like. As I said, today's Friday. I have a Frankfurt there and back into a Glasgow night stop tonight, and then tomorrow I have actually all of the morning and a little bit of the afternoon in Glasgow. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll definitely go and have a look around the shops. I remember when I was there, when I was at EasyJet, it had some good shops there. Other than that, I'll probably just go for a nice walk, find somewhere to have some breakfast and some lunch. Tomorrow evening, Saturday, I am flying back to Heathrow and then on to Newcastle for the night. I don't get very long in Newcastle. I get there tomorrow evening and leave the next morning. Sunday morning, I fly back to Heathrow and then I have another link on the end of that. I want to say it's Marseille or somewhere like that. I can't remember where it is, but I don't finish until Sunday evening. I have my days off, and then next weekend I have another 3-day Euro tour. Again, I can't remember the specifics of it, but I know that I have a night stop in Inverness. And I know that I have a night stop in Dublin. I'm gonna basically combine all 4 night stops and both blocks into one vlog, just to make it a little bit more interesting and a little bit longer. So before I actually leave you to go to work, I've got 2 updates for you. One of them is house related, finally, and the other one is weight related. So trigger warning for those of you that don't wanna hear about weight loss. You can skip to a timestamp, which I'll put up here. Totally understand. I know it's triggering for some people, but for me, it's something I want to talk about and want to share. So skip ahead now. It's not even anything big, but I just thought I'd let you all know that since I started kind of cutting out, what have I cut out? I've cut out a lot of carbs. I've not been eating anywhere near the amount of carbs I normally eat. I have been restricting myself in terms of when I would normally order a pizza, I've been getting sushi or salads, same with pasta, same with chips. I haven't eaten a chip for 2 weeks, probably more than that. I love chips. I've obviously been exercising as much as I can. Just from doing that in, I guess 2 weeks it's been, maybe just under 2 weeks, I've lost 4 pounds, which I know isn't even a lot, but for me, that's good. I feel like every other time that I've tried to lose weight, I've just never been able to do it that quickly. Obviously, 4 pounds is only 3 pounds off of half a stone, so I'm very proud of myself. Hopefully by the end of this vlog I will have lost even more. Let's get into the house updates. I'm going to take you upstairs. I do apologise, the bedroom, which is where the update is, has got tools and paint and things everywhere, so it's not tidy in there, but I'm very excited about the update I've got to show you. So the first one is our loft stairs. I'm absolutely obsessed. I can't take any of the credit for this. Barney did do all of it. That's what I mean about there being things everywhere. But look how pretty the stairs look. We're not having a black and white theme in our bedroom, but we thought black and white looks really nice on stairs. And since we can't really do this to our stairs that lead up to the upper level of our house because they're not this kind of style, we thought, why not do it on the loft stairs? And I'm literally obsessed. This colour here is Frenchic. I think I've got it here somewhere. It's this one. Frenchic, the Lazy range in the colour Loft. White is just the Victorian white that we have on our ceilings. We have painted the ceiling as well. I say we, Barney did do that too. So here we have started painting the walls. We've painted the door frame and we've painted the skirting boards in this really nice beige colour. This colour, this is what we were going for. So we wanted to get the Farrow and Ball skimming stone, but we wanted to get it mixed in basically a cheaper paint basically. So we went for a Johnston's paint. We went to Brewers basically and got it mixed. And I think, so this here is actually Farrow and Ball. That's the tester that we did. And then this is the cheaper version. Oh, it's not in focus. That's the cheaper version that we got. So I think it's actually a pretty good match, and for a quarter of the price. We are going to change this door as well. We're not keeping this door. We are also getting a new carpet in here, which I think is going to be a similar colour to the skirting boards. But yeah, I'm obsessed. I can't wait to see what it's gonna look like when it's finished. So I am gonna finish getting ready now, and I will probably see you in my hotel room in Glasgow. Good morning. It's 9 AM. I'm sorry that I didn't catch up with you when I got here last night. Oh my God, honestly, yesterday was such a long day. Like, first of all, important things. Got my cup of tea and I've got my biscuit. I really appreciate when a hotel gives you biscuits, and this hotel is actually the same like chain of hotels that we stay in Edinburgh. It was really weird last night because I got here and the guy behind the desk, I was like, I swear he's the same guy that works at the Edinburgh one. Me being me, I had to ask him. I was like, do you work at the Edinburgh one? And he was like, yeah. And now I think he thinks I'm a stalker, so that's great. He just has one of those faces that I just remembered. But I do like these hotels, they're nice. Anyway, yesterday, so we went to Frankfurt. We were about half an hour delayed landing into Frankfurt. We had to circle for half an hour because there was an emergency at Frankfurt. I don't know what happened, but there was an emergency with an aircraft, so we couldn't land on time. Those of you that are crew will know, the minute that one delay happens, it starts a cycle of ongoing delays. So we landed in Frankfurt. Obviously, because we were delayed getting there, we were then delayed leaving. I think when we left, we were like in a queue on the taxiway waiting to take off for ages. Landed back at Heathrow like half an hour late, and then were stuck waiting for a stand for about 20 minutes. We were all quite scared we were going to get taken off the Glasgow because obviously it was what's called a fixed link at my airline. So we were on the same plane all day. So basically, if we had been so delayed that the Glasgow had to change aircrafts, we would have been taken off it because we wouldn't have had time to go from our original aircraft to the new one. We all wanted to keep it, so we were quite concerned, but we did end up keeping it. But we were due to clear at about 5 to 11. And I'm sure we didn't clear until about 11:30, and we didn't get here until midnight. I was so tired. I had such a bad headache. But I've actually only just taken paracetamol for it because I was like, I'm just going to go to sleep. But the good thing about short haul is, especially when it's domestic night stops, is that you can be shattered when you get to your hotel room, but it's actually your normal bedtime and you wake up at a normal hour the next day. I actually woke up at 7 and I was like, no, I'm going back to sleep. And then I woke up again at 9:15. I've made myself a tea. I'm going to have my biscuit. We're going to look up and see if there's anywhere I can get an acai bowl, because you guys know I love my acai bowls. And there's actually nowhere around where I live to get one that's like close by. The closest one's like 40-minute drive away, which is heartbreaking. Also quite a good thing because I would end up just going and buying one every day. I feel like Glasgow's a big city, so hopefully there will be somewhere that does one. I think I'm going to go and have a nice walk. When I was with EasyJet, I went to this like really nice park, like on the water, and went for a nice walk. But I don't know what direction I'm in terms of where I was last time. I might try and find that and go for a nice walk. I'm gonna have a look in the shops, but I need to restrict myself because I've just bought loads of stuff from Primark and H&M, which you will have seen in my last video. I will get some lunch. Annoyingly, I bought this falafel salad in Nero yesterday that I was gonna have on the plane, but I ended up having the crew food. Naughty me. So then I was going to bring the salad here and have it for my lunch today, and I bloody left it on the plane. I'm so annoyed at myself. So I'm going to have to get some lunch here. But I don't know what I'm going to get. I literally don't know what's around. Like, I was so tired last night, I wasn't paying attention at all. But we're right, like, in the high street, I think. Just going to have a look at what's around me and obviously take you all with me. We don't get picked up until 10 to 3. So we've got quite a long time here. I do like these Euro tours where you get most of the day there. They're so much better because you don't have any early wake ups and you actually get time to explore the destination you're in. Maybe not tomorrow, I don't really get a chance to explore Newcastle, but that's fine. I'm gonna drink my tea and have my biscuit, so I'll catch up with you all when I look a little bit better than I do now. I'm ready to go. I've got on my beige leggings, my beige top that I got in H&M, that was in my H&M haul, my blue varsity jacket, my Prada trainers. I found a place to get an acai bowl, which is literally like across the road pretty much, so I'm gonna go and get one of those and then go for a walk. beautiful. Would not think that I'm in Glasgow right now. So that's where I was just stood up there. That's the, I think it's the King George V bridge. It's really pretty around here. Hello. So first of all, if anybody watching works in Glasgow Primark, please can you hire security to stop me from entering that store? Because why have I just spent £50 in Primark when I've literally just done a Primark and H&M shop? Hang on, what on earth? Why do I, like, I've got mud on my face. Let me sort that out a minute. Is that any better? I think it's just not very good lighting here. My makeup actually looks a lot better than this in person. Basically, I'm going to show you what I bought, but if I say at any point in the next 6 months of summer during any of my hot layovers or just when it's warmer weather, if I say at any point that I don't have anything to wear, please come and slap me in the face. Like, find me and slap me in the face, because I absolutely do have things to wear because I've spent all my money on clothes this month. First of all, sunglasses, because I didn't bring any sunglasses with me on this layover because I thought I'm going to Scotland and the north of England. Am I going to need sunglasses? Probably not. Well, I was very wrong. I was proven very, very wrong today. As soon as I left the hotel, it was so bright. My eyes were watering. It's probably why my makeup looks like it's smudged a little bit, because I was literally crying my eyes out. So I bought some sunglasses purely for that reason. I definitely didn't need any, but they are cute. Oh my God, how embarrassing. I've just realised I've been walking around wearing them with the sticker on. No, I've not walked around Glasgow all morning with that sticker on. Cancel me right now. So anyway, bought those, put them on straight away, but obviously forgot to take the sticker off, which is highly embarrassing. So if you did see me walking around Glasgow, or if you saw a girl walking around Glasgow with a sticker on her sunglasses, mind your damn business. I bought those, but then I didn't really stop there. To be fair, it's not that big of a bag, but it's still too big. I got some pants. Always get the pack of 3 pants. I got these pyjamas because I just thought they are giving Victoria's Secret. They're like satin striped pyjamas. That's a shirt and then shorts, which I thought was really cute. I'm trying to like get out of my Disney pyjama phase. I'm adulting now. I'm 30 this year. I'm trying to wear some classy pyjamas. Thought I'd get some of those. They really remind me of Victoria's Secret. Got some makeup wipes as well because for some reason I forgot my cleansing balm. Didn't bring it with me, so didn't have anything to take my makeup off with last night. I had to just use my face wash. I got these clips. I thought these were so cute. I love claw clips as well. I don't have one in today, but generally if my hair isn't in a bun, if it's up, it's in a claw clip. So it comes with this like cute, like creamy one, this kind of like brown marble effect one, and this one, which I love. I got a couple of the same bodysuit. They had these in literally every colour. I am going to try all of this on and show you, by the way. So I got this green, like sage minty green one. It's just like a ribbed, stretchy bodysuit. And then I got the same one in lilac. Just thought they were cute spring colours and another good basic to add to my wardrobe. And then just when I thought I can't buy anything else, I bought another pair of denim shorts, because if you guys watched my H&M and Primark haul, you'll see that I bought a really nice pair of like beige denim shorts in Primark, and they were really nice fit and comfortable. So I saw these and I thought I'm going to try them on, see if they're like on the par with the beige ones. I wouldn't say they're on par, but they are still very comfortable and really nice fitting. They're just like blue striped ones. I'm in need of new denim shorts because the 2 pairs that I have, one of them is like badly stained and I can't get it out, and so I'm just going to have to throw them out. And the other pair is just too small for me now. Like, they just don't look good on me anymore. So I needed a new pair of shorts, so that's what I'm telling myself to justify it. Before I do a try on, I will just show you what I've just bought from Sainsbury's. This is really sad, but one of my favourite things about doing like layovers that are in the UK still is being able to go to Sainsbury's and get all of the normal things that I would get at home. So I got a meal deal. The drink that I got was the Starbucks Frappuccino in caramel. I love these so much. They're probably like 1,000 calories. Let me actually just look. Okay, it doesn't actually say, but these are very good. That was my drink choice. I'm not going to eat any of this now. I just got this for my lunch and for dinner later. I got the vegetarian sushi selection, of course. And then my snack, I got some olives. And then I also got a couple of these Thai green curry noodle pots, because these are really good and really easy. And I thought I'll have one of these maybe on the plane this evening, or if I don't have time, then I'll have it when I get to my hotel room later. I also got one of these nomadic yogurt and oat cluster pots for my breakfast tomorrow. I don't actually know what time our pickup is in Newcastle, but I think it's like before 8 AM. But I thought I'll get one of those for my room, and then I can either eat it just before I get picked up, or I can eat it on the plane. I've just been trying really hard to take my own food, because at least I know what I'm eating and I know what's in it and how many calories are in it. I am trying to count calories. I'm not being very strict on myself, but I'm trying to at least know like what I'm eating. So I'm going to put all of this in the fridge, because I'm nowhere near hungry now. I had ended up having a granola bowl actually. The place that I went to was really nice. It was called K-Cow, but they were out of acai bowls, which was heartbreaking. So I had to have a granola bowl instead, which was still very good. I thought I'll get something for lunch. Even if I don't eat it before I go, I've got it for the plane. I've got a couple of hours before I get picked up, so I probably will end up eating some of it before we go. But I'm just gonna put it in the fridge, and then I'll show you my try on. Also, that outing that I've just done was 9,500 steps, and I've still got 2 flights to do. So I'm definitely going to do at least 10,000 today, but probably more like 15. So, sorry, I'm going to have to do this because I don't have a bra on, but this is the lilac bodysuit, and these, if you can see them, are the denim shorts. I really love the way that they fit. They're not too tight. I think they're quite flattering as well, so they're a big thumbs up. This is the sage green one. I think I prefer this one actually. Just prefer the colour, the way it looks on me. Love them. These are the pyjamas. I literally love them. I'm actually going to sit in them now, don't judge me. They've got this little like tie here as well, because they're big, because I got them a size bigger than what I am, because I like pyjamas to be quite like loose and flowy on me. But they're so comfortable, and I love the colour. Yeah, I love this little set. So I thought I'd just chat to you all about where I went. So obviously I mentioned I went to K-Cow. I then went into Primark, did some damage, and then I walked to the George V Bridge, I think it's called, which you would have seen. And then I actually went to the People's Palace, not the actual building because it was closed, but the green area and like the park and where the monuments are basically. And I actually went there last time I was in Glasgow 2 years ago with EasyJet, and it was really like a bit of a full circle moment for me, because the last time I was here and the last time I walked through that park, it was pretty much exactly 2 years ago. It was right at the end of March 2022. I vlogged it. Some of you that have been here for a few years might remember it. And it was my second to last day, or my third to last day at EasyJet, because I basically got given a flight. I got sent to Glasgow to work out of Glasgow airport. So I positioned to Glasgow from Gatwick, had like most of the day in Glasgow, and then I worked Glasgow to Split, Croatia to Glasgow, and then positioned back to Gatwick that day. I then had a couple of days off, and then I had my very last flight ever with EasyJet, and then I was gone. And I remember vlogging that trip thinking, this is my last ever vlog, but you guys didn't know, and obviously I didn't tell you because I was trying to keep it a secret that I was leaving until I had passed my training for my new airline. That didn't work out obviously, because I ended up telling you all before because of all the pushbacks I got. I remember when I filmed that vlog, I was sat in my car at Gatwick ending the vlog as I always used to, and I remember after I stopped filming I was like, this is the last EasyJet vlog ever. This is the last time you're ever going to end a vlog in this car park, in this uniform. I remember feeling so guilty that I didn't tell any of you that it was my last vlog. I was also just so excited for what was ahead of me. To think now that 2 years on, I'm back here, and now I've visited 30 countries. Like, I've been on trips I could only ever have dreamed of. This time 2 years ago, I'd only been to like 6-7 places in the world. And just, yeah, it was a bit of a full circle moment. When I was walking, I was like, I can't believe, first of all, that it was 2 years ago that I was here, and that I was literally leaving EasyJet in like a few days time. It's just one of those times, I think, where I realise like how far I've come and how grateful I am. Even like the living situation, then I was living at my in-laws house and now I've got my own house. It's crazy. It's crazy to think how much life has changed since I was last in this city. And of course my channel has grown. I'm not sure 100% how much it's grown since then, but thank you all so much for staying with me for the last few years. Anyway, as I said, I've got a couple of hours until pickup. I don't need to do an awful lot because I've done my makeup. I'll obviously redo my hair and I need to pack, but that's about it. So I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna watch some Coronation Street, drink my coffee, and then I'm gonna get ready to go. Only 2 flights today, so not as long a day as yesterday. Fingers crossed all goes well. We get to Newcastle on time. Don't know if I'll speak to you again before I leave. If not, then I will see you in Newcastle. Hello, I'm in Newcastle. I am wearing basically the same outfit, but I'm wearing my new top. I'm going out for a drink. Bye. Good evening. So it's about 20 to 11. It's quite late. I've just got back to my hotel room, put my pyjamas on, gonna take my makeup off. We got here, got to our rooms like maybe like 8:30. Quickly got dressed. And then we actually went out at first. We went and found this pub that another crew member that actually is from Newcastle had recommended. Not one of the crew on our trip, but just a crew member that we bumped into as we were getting on the aircraft at Heathrow. She recommended this pub, so we went there originally, but it was like packed and just everywhere, to be honest, because it's Newcastle and it's a Saturday night. Everywhere was just like party vibes, and obviously I'd be up for that if we had a long time here, but because we're getting picked up at 8:10 tomorrow morning, which isn't that early considering how early some of our pickups are, but it's still too early to go and have a night out. So we were just like, let's go back to the hotel. We get a discount at the hotel. Came back here, I had 3 raspberry gin and lemonades. And then we were all like, right, it's time for bed. Don't judge me, right? But I bought my shampoo and conditioner, my mini version, on this trip because I planned to wash my hair. Was gonna do it today, then woke up obviously with my headache and not feeling great and couldn't be bothered. So then I was gonna do it tonight when I got here, but then because we were going out for drinks and we literally met like 10 minutes after we got to our hotel, I didn't have time. Then I thought maybe I'll do it tomorrow morning. But I thought, why on earth would I wash my hair tomorrow morning when I'm gonna spend the whole day with it in a bun? So I was gonna wake up at 6:30 and wash it. Now I'm like, why on earth would I do that? So don't judge me, but I don't think I'm gonna wash my hair this trip. This is my little mini CeraVe cleanser that I got in Target. Target are so good for little like travel versions of all your favourite products. It's been so long since I've used the makeup wipes to take my makeup off. That's nice. Just need to moisturise, brush my teeth, and then I'm good to go. It's late, so I am gonna go to bed. If I get a chance tomorrow morning, I will catch up with you. But if not, see you back at home. I've got 2 lots of biscuits this time. Well, if this isn't keeping it real on YouTube, I don't know what is. Sorry about my pseudo-cream on my face. I've had this horrid spot come up this morning that I need to get rid of ASAP. So I've just done the thing that I find most effective and put pseudo-cream on it. Might be able to see behind me, I'm currently editing my H&M and Primark vlog, which was my last video if you haven't seen it. Today's Tuesday. I know it's been a couple of days since I last saw you, but I have a lot to update you on. So I didn't end the vlog yesterday because Barney took the day off and we ended up being quite productive, getting quite a lot done around the house. We went to the dump, we went and bought some stuff in Wicks, like we were just quite busy all day. I didn't really get a chance to sit down and properly update you. So on Sunday, I don't know, I think I must have mentioned at the beginning of the vlog that I was meant to be coming back from Newcastle and then doing Marseille and back. So we did the Newcastle, longest Newcastle flight of my life. It's a 40-minute flight. It took us 1 hour and 7 minutes. We were delayed on the ground in Newcastle. I don't know why, because it was a Sunday morning and I'm sure we were the first flight of the day. We were delayed, so that was fun. I think we took off maybe like half an hour, 40 minutes late. And then, yeah, the flight's meant to be 40 minutes, but we ended up holding above Heathrow for about 25 minutes. It took ages to get everyone off once we got on the ground. It was literally so long. We ended up finishing like an hour after we were supposed to, basically. And it was just a bit chaotic for a bloody Newcastle. Like, there was no need for it really, but that is what the job is like. It can be like this sometimes. Anyway, so we still had our Marseille to do, but our Marseille, we didn't have to kind of like report for our Marseille until about 2:30. That was when we had to get on the bus to Terminal 3 because it was going from Terminal 3 rather than Terminal 5, which is where our crew report centre is. We went back to the crew report centre and then we went downstairs to, there's this canteen that's only for staff, which we went into to get some lunch. They were doing a Sunday roast, so I had myself a little Sunday roast. And then we got on the plane and everything was going well. We boarded, everyone was on, we were ready to go. And then the captain made an announcement that there was a problem with the air conditioning on the aircraft. So they had to get engineers out. And honestly, I was like, this is going to be a quick fix. Like, we're just going to end up being a little bit delayed, but I bet that this isn't going to be like the end of the world. He then comes on like maybe 20 minutes later and says that the problem isn't fixable and we're going to have to change aircraft. However, the captain and the first officer had only just started their duty, but because we'd come from Newcastle, we started at 8:30 in the morning. And our flying duty period, which is the total amount of time you can be on duty for a day, was 12.5 hours, which meant that we would have had to have landed and been on chocks, which basically means like at your stand, by 9 p.m. and we were already not due to clear until 10 to 8. We only had an hour and 10 minutes to play with, and by this point we already had been delayed waiting for the aircraft to be looked at by the engineers, and now we were going to have to wait for another aircraft which hadn't yet landed from where it was coming from. So we were going to go out of hours basically, but sometimes you can go into discretion, which basically means you and the flight deck agree that you're going to work past your flying duty period. But our captain was not messing around. He was like, no, you guys are going to go out of hours. We're going to take you off the flight. And obviously all of us were absolutely ecstatic that we didn't have to do another 2 sectors and that we could finish at a normal hour, because obviously I wasn't going to get home until late. And I ended up getting back to my car at about 4:30, which was maybe like 4 hours earlier than I was meant to. I ended up getting home at 6 instead of 9, 9:30 like I was meant to, which was really nice because it meant that me and Barney could have dinner together. We did end up getting a Chinese. That was the chaos of Sunday, so I didn't actually end up doing my last 2 flights, which was quite nice. Main reason I wanted to chat to you was to show you some more updates around the house. So this door has been taken off because we are getting a new door, and the one that we had, the handle wasn't working properly, so we've just taken it off. We now have a new architrave around the door, which I love. Obviously it needs painting, it's just been filled and sanded. That's the electric sander down there, but I can't wait to get our new door now. That's going to look so nice. And then from here all the way until the end of the dining room basically, so around here we've got a new architrave around that door as well. That's just like our cupboard with like our what are they called, like our meters in it. That's what they're in. More skirting board all the way up to there. It's all done. So happy. They do still need painting and a bit more sanding, I think, but I think we're just going to paint them white. Like, we're not going to go for any exotic colour there. Very happy. Anyway, as I said, today's Tuesday and I don't fly again now for my second Euro tour until Friday. I am going to say goodbye to you for now and pick you back up again on Friday when I am going to do another 3 sectors. I start a little bit earlier on Friday than I did on this Euro tour. I start at, I think, 12:45, something like that. I'll probably leave like 9:30, something like that. I have Copenhagen and back, and then a night stop in Dublin. And then on Saturday, again, a bit like the Glasgow night stop, I have quite a lot of the day there. I don't leave until a similar time to when I left Glasgow. So I've got all the morning and a little bit of the afternoon in Dublin, which is lovely. Then I go to Heathrow and then to Inverness. And then I have a little bit of the morning in Inverness. We do get picked up at like 9 something, I can't even remember. I think it's like 9:55, so it isn't early at all, which is nice. Another Euro tour with no early starts, which is really nice. I don't get much time there to kind of explore. I'll probably just have breakfast and then leave, to be honest with you. I have a Leon there and back attached to it. I clear it about 8:30 in the evening and then I'm done. I have just put a poll up on my Instagram asking when is good to do my May roster reveal. By the time you watch this, I will have already done it because it will already be May. So I may end up doing my roster reveal whilst I'm away, or I may end up doing it at home. Depends on what gets the most votes. I've had a few people asking like where my roster reveals are, and I don't do them on YouTube anymore. I just do a one-off roster reveal on Instagram live on a specific date and time chosen by you guys. I go with the majority. It's a live, so you can't access it again after I've done it. The reason I chose to do it this way is because I still wanted to bring you roster reveals, but I didn't want something that somebody could access all the time so that they could have information on me, even though I don't say anything I'm not supposed to say. Like, I don't give dates, times, flight numbers, anything like that. But that's the main reason why I did it. You're a bit late for the May one, but for June, if you do want to see future roster reveals, you can follow me on Instagram. It will be in the description box down below. And I post a poll towards the end of each month asking when the best date and time is for me to do it. I apologise, I'm not going to be able to suit everybody, but I just go with the majority. I often get people asking me if I can save it to my Instagram, and no, I'm not going to do that because that defeats the object of it being a live. Even though my Instagram is private, it defeats the object of the whole point of why I'm doing it as a live. I do apologise if you do ever miss it, if I ever can't do it on a date that suits you, but I have to work it around my own life. The fairest way I can think to do it is to put 3 dates out there. You guys choose one. Whichever one gets the most votes is the date and time that I do it on. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I will see you on maybe Friday morning, but if not, I will see you in Dublin on Friday night. I'm in Dublin. It is 11:45 at night. I'm shattered, but I'm going for a Guinness. Only half a pint because I'm pretty sure I don't like the stuff, but I'm in Ireland and I feel like I've got to have a Guinness when I'm in Ireland. I'm wearing my leather jacket from Zara, a brown like high neck top, leggings, trainers. Let's go. Good morning. I've had a very lazy morning so far. It's 10:30 currently. Been awake for about an hour, but I've literally just been laying in bed watching TikTok. I think I went to sleep until like 1:30, so I needed a little bit of a lay-in, I think. I've got myself a cuppa. We get picked up in 11, 12, 1, 2, 4 hours. And it's actually raining right now, so I was planning to just go. I've already looked up if I can get an acai bowl somewhere, and there's somewhere 8 minutes walk away. So what I'm probably going to do is go and get that. I'm going to get it to take away, I think. And then if it's not raining too badly, I might like just have a little walk through the little area that we're in. Probably stop at a shop somewhere and get some snacks as well in case I get hungry. I'm actually doing my Instagram live roster reveal today at 1 o'clock. I get picked up at 2:25. I'm doing my reveal at 1 o'clock, so I'm gonna make sure that I'm ready to go. Like, I'm gonna do my hair and makeup for my live so that I can just sit and do my live, and then I will get off my live latest 2, but I'll probably be off before that. And then all I've got to do is put my uniform on and go. Just got 2 sectors today, back to Heathrow from here and then on to Inverness. We get picked up in Inverness at 5 to 10 in the morning, so we don't have much time there. Potentially enough time for me to go and get another acai bowl if there's one nearby. I've only ever done, with my airline, I've only ever done 1 night stop in Inverness, and it was a minimum rest one, so I didn't really see what was around us. We got there in the evening and we left the next morning, so there wasn't much time to really see what was around, but tomorrow I'm hopefully gonna just go straight to bed when we get there tonight. Tomorrow I'm gonna get up at about 8 and see if there is anywhere I can go and get one from. I'm used to our morning pickups being like 4:30 in the morning, so 5 to 10 in the morning is actually very late for a cabin crew hotel pickup. Yesterday was fine. We got here about 11:30 last night. We got to the hotel and then we went out to a pub across the road to have a Guinness. I've never had a Guinness, so I just had a half and it was all right actually. I wouldn't choose it. Like if I was gonna order a drink, I wouldn't choose a Guinness, but I would drink it if someone bought me one. It was all right, but it just isn't for me, I don't think. I do like lager, but I think stout is just a bit too far for me. I feel like you have to have a Guinness when you're in Ireland. I drink my tea and then we're gonna get another acai bowl. Got my acai bowl from a place called Mojo Health Bar. I got the nutty bowl. It's basically acai with granola, banana and peanut butter. Delish. So I've just got back, I've eaten my acai bowl and I've just been to Tesco, got myself a meal deal. I got this Plant Chef falafel and hummus wrap with cheese and onion crisps and a Pepsi Max, which I think this is an Irish thing because we don't get cans this size in the UK and I love it. I also got some watermelon just as a snack and I also got one of these little vitamin C shots because I feel like I need it. Let's try it. By the way, it wasn't raining at all, it was actually sunny outside, so that's nice. It's 12:30 now, I've got half an hour till my live, so I'm gonna quickly get ready before it. Let's try this. Wow, wasn't expecting it to be sour. It's grapefruits and lime juice, pulp of acerola, strawberry and blackcurrant. Oh, I'm definitely not going to be able to drink that all in one go, but I'm going to try it. Okay, so it is 2 minutes to 1. I'm just about to go on and do my live. I've done my hair and makeup. I've packed my case. I literally just need to get dressed. It does usually go on for like at least 45 minutes, but I obviously will just have to say if it gets to 2, I'm just going to have to say I need to go. To be honest, I think it'll be fine. I think I'll end up leaving like before that time anyway. It's 1 minute to now, so I'm going to get ready to do my live. Probably won't speak to you all again now until I'm in Inverness this evening. So I'll see you all later. Good evening. I'm going to talk quietly because it's quite late. It's like 11:30. So I'm in Inverness. I actually arrived at like 9:30. No, I think it was about 9:30. And we went downstairs. Me, the 3 crew, sorry, that I'm on the trip with, and the first officer all went for a drink in the hotel bar. I just had a couple of pink grapefruit gins and lemonade, which was lovely. And I've just got back to my room and I'm ready to sleep. I'm literally shattered. I'm not a late night person at all when I'm at home. So when I come and do these Euro tours and end up staying up late drinking, really kills me off. The flights were very chilled. We're getting picked up at 10 to 10 tomorrow, and I looked to see if there was anywhere I could get an acai bowl, but because it's Sunday tomorrow, everywhere like doesn't open until about 10, so obviously we'll already be gone by then. And we do get breakfast. We don't get a free breakfast at this hotel, but I think she said it was about a tenner for, I'm guessing it's like a buffet breakfast. But I don't know if I'll go because I'm setting my alarm for 8 because I want to wash my hair because it needs washing, and because I finish quite late tomorrow, as in like I finish at 8:30 tomorrow evening, I'm not going to get home. I'm not going to be home till about 10, 10:30, and I obviously won't wash my hair at that hour. Equally, I don't want to sleep in my bed with greasy hair, so I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and wash it. I have got my watermelon still in the fridge, so I could have that for breakfast if I'm starving. I'm gonna prioritise washing my hair, and then if I've got time to go and have breakfast, then I will. I hate using a makeup wipe to take my makeup off, but I think I've got it all. I'm now gonna cleanse, brush my teeth, and go to sleep. So I will speak to you all in the morning. It's 9 AM and I'm currently walking to Starbucks to get a coffee and a pastry. Iced oat vanilla latte and a Beyond breakfast sandwich. Good afternoon. Hello. Today is Monday. I am back home. Sorry that I have taken so long to catch up with you all. Yesterday was a very long day. Came back from Inverness. That was all fine. And then we did our Leon there and back. Again, had to have engineers come out to the aircraft for a technical issue, which ended up being quite easily resolved, but it meant that we were given a slot. So if you don't know what a slot is, it's basically every flight has a slot for when they are going to take off from the airport that they're at. And if you miss that slot for whatever reason, you get given the next available one. And sometimes it can be like an hour, 2 hours time. We weren't that unlucky actually. We took off maybe like an hour late. It didn't feel like an hour late because we did taxi to a remote stand to wait there, and then we weren't there for very long in all fairness. So delay of us taking off obviously included the engineer coming out and all that, so it didn't really feel like that long that we were waiting around. Obviously it meant that we landed late and we then took off late from Lyon, and then we had a slot to land at Heathrow, so we landed actually only 30 minutes late. We landed at the time that we were meant to clear, and because it was a Sunday evening, the Terminal 3, because we landed at Terminal 3, ground staff just were not on the ball. And they weren't there with steps waiting for us like they usually are when we land, so we had to wait for them. So I didn't end up getting in my car to drive home until about 9:30. There was no traffic on the road really, so I got home before 11 o'clock. But I was so tired last night when I got home, and I actually had my first ever night terror last night. I don't know what happened. I obviously normally go to bed a lot earlier. Me and Barney always go to bed together at about 9:30. He'll always put something on his laptop just as like background noise, but I normally fall asleep quite quickly, so I'm usually asleep before him. Obviously when I get home from work late, he's usually asleep. I don't know why, it's just like it's out of my comfort zone to get into bed and he's already asleep. Also, because I haven't really had chance to unwind, I always find it quite difficult to get to sleep. I was laying there for ages. I must have fallen asleep. And then I woke up and I basically had an eye mask on because where I get kind of used to sleeping in hotel rooms that have blackout curtains, I find that our blinds let too much light in the morning. Because I was going to bed so late, I wanted to try and have a little bit of a lay-in. I mean, my normal wake-up time is like 7:30, 8 o'clock, but I didn't want to wake up that early because I'd gotten home so late. So I wanted to put my eye mask on to stop the sun from waking me up in the morning. But whatever happened, I must have half woken up but half still been asleep. And for some reason, I thought that I was in a hotel room bed. Then I felt someone move next to me, which was obviously Barney. But because the reason I think I was still half asleep is because in any normal situation, I would think, oh, I'm at home. I'm in bed with my boyfriend. But for some reason, my mind went straight to, I'm in a hotel room and there's someone in bed with me that I don't know. I was screaming. I literally sat up in bed screaming, telling him to get out. Poor Barney, he must have wondered what on earth was going on. And I was so like, my heart was beating so fast. It was really weird. I've never had anything like that happen to me before. I don't know whether it was to do with being tired, but then I'm always tired because of my job, so yeah, I don't really know what it was, but it took me ages to get back to sleep. But I did lay in until like just before 9 today. I've been to the gym. I've lost another pound. I've been back about an hour or so. I've just been, I had a shower, got myself ready. I've just been cleaning and tidying and editing this vlog. I'm just about to go to the shop to grab a couple of things for dinner, but I thought I haven't ended the vlog, so I thought I'd come on and do that. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little week in the life of cabin crew short haul edition. I have a block of availables this week, but my day one actually turned into a Marrakesh there and back, which is not tomorrow but the next day. I might, if I get given something like maybe a night stop or something that's not just there and backs all week, I might vlog my little available block. But if I just get given loads of there and backs, there won't be much point in me vlogging, because obviously I don't vlog when I'm at work. It won't really be, there won't be anything to watch, basically. If I, for example, get given like a 3-day long haul, a Euro tour or something, then I will vlog that for you. I'm gonna go now, so I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please give the video a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss future vlogs, and I'll see you in my next video.